y'all, welcome back to Michelle's House of Miniatures. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 2 delicious cookies for your dolls, inspired by 2 American Girl historical characters. The first cookie is going to be this Christmas jam-filled cookie. These are inspired from Claudie's Christmas cookies. And the second one are going to be the oatmeal cookies, inspired by Kit's oatmeal cookie from her lunch set. Both of these cookies are pretty easy to make, and neither one of them are made from clay. I had someone message me the other day asking if I could make some cookies for dolls without using clay. This person said that her daughters are not great with working with clay, and so that inspired me to use other materials besides clay to make these fun, delicious cookies. All right, let's get started. To make Claudie's jam-filled Christmas cookies, you're going to need to cut out 2 scalloped circles out of tan craft foam, like these here. I did use a mini cookie cutter to help me cut out my circles. You're also going to need 2 purple circles out of craft foam and some purple puffy paint because we're going to be making the grape jam cookies first. So you're going to add a little dollop of purple puffy paint to the top of your first circle, and then you're just going to place it on there and then do your second. This is just going to help us get the height and the thickness of the cookie. Now this is going to be the top part of the cookie, so you're going to draw a small heart in the center, or you could take a heart and trace it like this out of paper, and then you're going to cut the heart out. For the next step, you're going to add a layer of puffy paint all around the outside of your purple craft foam. Then you're going to lay on your top cookie and you're going to fill your heart with puffy paint as well. Now that our cookie is completely dry, we're going to give it some texture and some coloring. So grab a toothpick and you're going to score or texture the entire top portion of the cookie. Once your cookie has some nice texture, grab a paintbrush and some white paint, and you're going to do the dry brush technique to give a light dusting of sugar on top of your cookie. And now your jelly-filled cookies are done. To make the oatmeal raisin cookie inspired by Kit's lunch, we're going to be using a method that a friend sent to me that they saw from my froggy stuff. So you're going to grab some toilet paper in a little bowl, and you're just going to tear out pieces of the toilet paper into the bowl. And depending on how many cookies you want to make, that's how much toilet paper you'll need. So you'll just have to play around with it and see how much you need to put in there. I'm going to do kind of a lot just because I think I want to make a lot of cookies. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. They're one of my favorites. So I'm excited about this. Okay, so then you're going to grab a little water and pour it on top of your toilet paper pieces. And then you're going to fold it around. And it does get a little messy, so be sure to have some paper towels handy. And you can use your hands too when it's time. And you're going to grab some paint. I'm going to do a dollop of white and just a tiny, tiny bit of brown to make the cookie dough batter. I'm also going to do just a tiny bit of orange. And maybe a little bit of this yellow gold as well. And then you're going to mix all of that up. And if it's too wet, add some more toilet paper and just keep folding. Also, be sure to add some Elmer's glue to your mixture. That way it will all stick together when it dries. So you'll just keep mixing that up until it's all blended in. And for the raisins, I took a piece of black craft foam and I painted it brown, and then I also painted it red because raisins they're sort of a mixture of colors. They're like brown, red, black all together. And so then I cut thin little strips of what I painted and cut it up really tiny to make the raisins. And with these, I'm just going to sprinkle some on top and then mix it into my batter. And then I'm going to scoop moundfuls onto parchment paper, or you could use tinfoil, and then you're going to make little cookie shape mounds with it and then let it dry. After your oatmeal cookies are completely dry, you can take a toothpick and dip it in some red and pink paint and slightly go over the little raisins. I know it's hard to see it on camera, but they do have a slight pinkish color to them. Okay, so now we're going to give our cookies a nice brown baked look. So you're going to grab some orange, brown, and like a golden yellow. Mix these up together and grab your dry paintbrush again, and you're going to lightly give each one of your cookies a nice little coating around the edges and on the top. And if you don't have paint, you could always use eyeshadow or chalk. Both of these delicious cookies are done and now can be enjoyed by our dolls. Also with the oatmeal cookies, be sure to give these cookies a light layer of Mod Podge or craft glue, Elmer's glue. That way it seals in the color and you don't have to worry about them coming apart. Well, I hope you enjoyed this craft and I hope your dolls get to enjoy these delicious cookies. Thanks for watching.